My name is Patricia, this is Patricia Thrives, welcome to my channel and welcome to my debt confession. This is my first video and I am so nervous, so I probably don't sound quite natural, but nevertheless, as no one is forcing me to do this, I just thought that I would crack on whilst my little one is napping and record and see what happens. So a little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Patricia. I'm a first-time mum to a little 8-month-old. I am currently on maternity leave. I have done a debt journey before. During that time, I consumed a lot of YouTube content and books and podcasts all about personal finance, budgeting, debt payoff, and I found it really motivating and inspiring to see other people's numbers, and I saw how people having a way to keep themselves accountable was really helpful for them. So it's my hope that this channel will be a way of keeping myself accountable, but will also be inspiring for you. Our story is pretty simple. Two things really. The first thing is that when times are difficult, we cannot be trusted with credit cards. And the second thing is that if you or if I don't tell my money where it's going to go, then it just goes. i.e. I just spend it, which is kind of obvious really, isn't it? Up until April, my husband had about 18 months of unemployment, and during that time, I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention to the budget, and there was spending that was happening that was not being accounted for, and naturally, debt just started piling up. And right now, it's very frustrating because these are things that are long gone, and everyone knows that the first rule of debt and credit cards is that you do not use them on perishables. But like I said, times were difficult, and dealing with pregnancy and postpartum, I was just blissfully naive, despite having, like I said, previously gone on a debt payoff journey before, and despite using debt being against my deepest principles. This is just what we ended up doing. But now my eyes have been open, I have seen the light again, and I'm just really ready to get it all gone, to regain control of our finances, regain control of our spending, reshift our mindsets around money management, and just get ourselves in a more, attractive place, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I think that's plenty waffling from me. Let's start with the numbers. The tracker that you see on your screen is one that I have designed. I am going to post it on Etsy. I have had an Etsy store from before where I have previously sold printables and trackers and planners. And I just thought it would be a good idea to pop this up on there. But I also feel slightly yucky about about people paying for a debt tracker when they're trying to get out of debt. Therefore, I have made this available for free for you. If you click the link in the description box, that will take you to an instant download. Just to say, for this payoff journey, I will be concentrating solely on consumer debt. So, starting with credit card number 1. This has an interest rate of 26.49%. Starting balance is $1,783, and the minimum payment £25, which obviously will be doing very little. Next, we have an overdraft, and the interest rate on that is 19.9%. The current balance on it is £933. Taking the fees into account, I would say that the minimum payment on this is £25. Next, we have another credit card number 2, and the interest rate on that is 39.69%. It's wonderful, isn't it? And it's, oh goodness, yes, 39.69%, and the balance is £3,475. Goodness gracious, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And the minimum payment on that, if you can believe it, is £40. Dear dear. And then next we have credit card number 3. You see what I mean when I say we can't be trusted? Interest rate is 30.4, and the balance on that currently is 1,170, and the minimum payment on that is also £40. And then lastly, we have my favourite debt, which is an odd way to say it, but I will explain what I mean by that. And it's a buy now, pay later loan with an interest rate of 0% and a balance of 1,530, and currently it has 0 minimum payments for the next 12 months. So the reason I say that this is my favourite debt, I'm not being facetious, I just mean that I don't really mind this debt, is that it was for our newborn photo shoot. We had a really rough time just before baby was born and immediately after. And whilst I was in hospital, I saw a contest for a newborn photo shoot, and I applied and I won. So that's great, but obviously the way that they get their money is through the cost of the prints. So when we took it out, my intention was to just pay it off entirely when I went back to work. And the final thing to do is to choose my method. And I already know. If I was to do the avalanche, sorry about that, I just went to check the baby monitor, and also I have fixed a few formatting issues on the spreadsheet, so it will look a little different to a moment ago. But I was saying that the method that we will be using is the snowball method, which is starting from your smallest balance going to your highest. This doesn't quite fit with our priorities, as credit card 3 will need to be paid off before the buy now, pay later loan, but it's our money and we can do it whichever way we see fit. I will just have to keep in mind the fact that I need this gone before the interest starts accruing. Other than that, this order feels fair enough. Yes, it is frustrating that the highest interest rate is also the highest balance, but we might do some cheeky things here and there if we feel able to chip away at that more than just by less than £40 a month. So that's it. If you've liked this video and have found it interesting in any way, then please give it a like. I really appreciate the fact that you have watched this far, if you have, and if you have watched this far, then please comment down below with a pink heart and just let me know what your story is and where you are in your debt payoff journey. In the next video, I'll be setting my budget and coming up with a plan as to how we're going to get this paid off. So if that feels like something that you would be interested in, then please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Stay blessed. I am praying for you, and I hope that in your day you are able to thrive and not strive.